Once upon a time, there was a new mom who decided to take a class for fun. ECNI 831. She takes her 6-week-old baby to class for the first time. This is my summary of learning for ECNI 831 by Andrea Shellifor. Blogging and Professional Learning Network. I already had a WordPress blog that I used very occasionally. However, it was text-based. I learned how to add YouTube videos, embed hyperlinks, add photos and media, and follow others. I also learned how to use Zoom and chat with other classmates online during class. In addition, I contributed to the Google Plus community and followed all the discussions and gained valuable ideas. I also connected with others. One of the ideas that we learned about in this class was 6 degrees of separation. All this social media and 6 degrees of separation lead to the concept of connectivism. Connectivism is the connections that we make, whether virtually or online. Relationships are key in the real world, and they are also key online. It's all about making connections with people, whether it be school staff, students, family, friends, people in this class, people online in Twitter chats, and finding people with common interests. Twitter. I had a Twitter account that I used mainly for EdCamps and the odd professional tweet, but only very occasionally before this class. I changed my Twitter handle to my real name and started tweeting way more. I looked for relevant articles to retweet and comment on. I joined many SaskEd chats and started looking forward to them on my new virtual network. I discovered that after 16 years of teaching and many different roles, I had a lot to say, even though I was limited to 140 characters. I also joined some FLS chats, RPS treaty talks, and the highlight was tweeting the Director of Education, which I never would have done in real life because I'm so shy. It's a whole new world that I've discovered. Before this class, I would have said I didn't understand Twitter, and it didn't make any sense to me compared to Facebook. I'm really excited to keep going with SaskEd chats and other chats after this class is over. And I'm really excited to meet some of my virtual friends in person at EdCamps and other PD opportunities. Thank you for introducing me to this whole new world, ECNI 831. Rhizome is a modified subterranean stem of a plant that is usually found underground, often sending out its roots and shoots from its nodes, according to Wikipedia. I learned about rhizomatic learning from Dave Cormier, a different kind of learning than what we have traditionally seen. This kind of learning may be more student-directed and include MOOCs, or massive open online courses. Our learning project also falls into this category. I learned a massive amount about photography online and was really passionate about my project. I can now take way better pictures of the Saskatchewan skies, my baking, and most of all, my 3 awesome children. This is Reese. And also my 4-year-old daughter, Anaya. And my 7-year-old son, Xavier. And here's the land of the living skies. Through the documentaries about remixes and Aaron Swartz, I discovered Creative Commons and the difficulties that have been associated with copyright on the internet. It was a heartbreaking story to watch the outcome of the prodigious life that was Aaron Swartz. I learned who Larry Lessig is and his fight for Creative Commons on the internet. The biggest new social media tool that I learned about was Snapchat. I started using it and following some of my friends. I watched them as they shared their stories with me. I still prefer Facebook. I guess I am old. Digital footprint. I learned that I have a lot more control over my digital footprint than I realized. I can control my online profiles and what people see if they Google my name. I can have an About Me page, Twitter, blogs, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Google profile and own the content. Through the articles that we read about net neutrality and the video from John Oliver tonight, it is apparent that the net needs to stay neutral in order to reach the most population and remain unbiased. With the exception of annoying and racist comments after articles, I have been sheltered from trolling until now. I was unaware of how misogynistic the internet could be. I have not had to deal with trolls. I was aware of online bullying, though, since I deal with it in my role as a learning resource teacher. The most poignant moment of this course was hearing Carol Todd speak about her experiences. What a strong woman who still believes in digital education even after her experience losing her daughter. I really liked her analogy of teaching our children to use digital tools in the same way that we would teach our children to drive a car before giving them the keys. This is a really smart way to look at online citizenship. I also need to be aware of the self-harm and self-trolling that teenagers may do to themselves online, as someone that can often work with students with mental health issues. My learning in this course also included the term slacktivism for the first time. I fit into this category of people, however I do think that people like me can turn into actual activists. I donate to Kiva, etc. I could go on and on about all the things that I've learned in this class and the teachings that I can share now. However, we're coming to the end of my time. My spring class was just canceled, so now I can concentrate on these guys. Reese, Xavier, Anaya, and Rod. Thank you.